Hi, my name is Aaron Baudet. I'm a licensed life accident and health insurance agent in the state of New York and 7 or 8 other states. So we're talking primarily about New York here tonight. Some of it is relevant in other states, but I wanted to tell you about, case history, what I go through every week, every day. So I met a gentleman last week, and he had Medicare for about a year. His income was around $1,200 a month. He really didn't have any assets. I don't like to pry into people's information, but I typically ask: is your income over or under this? Are your assets beyond your house and your car? Is it over or under this? And I determined that he was likely eligible for some assistance. What really troubled me was that, with an income of about $1,200 a month and being single or married, I know that, he's eligible for this program to pay his Part B premiums. And he was being charged at $1,200 a month. They were taking out $144.60 a month from his Social Security check. This guy's living on very little, just over $1,000 a month. So I pulled out some information. I'm going to share my screen and show you how it works. This is on the Medicare.gov website. This comes right from the government, CMS. And there's a lot of assistance programs. I am talking about one specific program called the Medicare Savings Programs. Okay, there's 4 of them. This particular one, called the Qualifying Individual, it's a state program that helps pay for Part B premiums for people who have Part A and limited income and resources. Okay, you have to apply, and you have to apply every year. So what are the income resources? Okay, single, $1,456 a month. That could be your maximum income. I believe this is after Medicare takes the money out of your check. 1960 married. So 1456 times 12, $17,472 a year. If you're earning that or less, and you are single in the state of New York, you will most likely get a Medicare savings program. What does that mean? They're going to pay the premium on Part B for you. They're going to stop taking the $144.60 a month out of your check, going up to $148 and change, I believe, for 2021. This is a big difference. This is like, for this guy, it's like basically a 10% raise. Okay, that's a big deal. Nor does he have any real assets. So it's likely he's also going to qualify for another program called Extra Help, which I'm not going to talk about right now. All right. What I wanted to say to you was that this is going to be a drastic change in his life. What might be small to one person is huge to another. And $145 a month, just about, it's a pretty big number for people like this. Actually, it's probably a 12% increase in pay for him. So this could make a big deal in his life. And so I knew it, within a few minutes of meeting him. And I see this all the time. It's quite often. Even people with full Medicaid, sometimes I run into them and they've got the letter where Medicare is going to take money out of their check. They just got overlooked. So I help them apply for this. It's a very simple application in New York State. You can pull it off of Google. You can write to me. I'll send it to you. And then you simply just send it into your county Department of Social Services. And then you'll hear back from them. Interesting in New York on this particular QI program is that there is no asset test. Only on this program. The other ones, like Extra Help or Medicaid, of course, there are asset tests when you're on Medicare. There's no asset test. I've met people living in substantial homes who qualify for this because their income is so low. And how they pay the taxes, I don't know. However, they don't have to, they get assistance, so they qualify. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank or in real estate, whatever it is, you can qualify for this program. So this is just an announcement to let you know there are some tricks. Okay, there are some tricks that you should be aware of that I have seen. For instance, let's just say that your income is, I'm going to make this up. Let's say your income is $1,600 a month. All right, you're over the threshold, you don't qualify. And you're in a Medicare Advantage environment. That's the insurance that you have. You could improve potentially your situation. Here, I'm right outside of Woodstock, New York, about 100 miles north of Manhattan. You could literally buy a policy. Let's just say you buy a Plan N. Here it's 162.50 a month. Currently, going to go up, I'm sure. If you took that off of the $1,600, your income would be $1,437 a month. That's below the threshold. And guess what? That's a legitimate cost reduction or income reduction tool. Now you qualify for the Medicare Savings Program. Guess what? They stopped taking the $144.60 a month out of your check, so that goes back in. Now your income is $1,582. So if your income was $1,600, it's only really going to go down, by roughly 18 bucks. And you're going to have a plan N. Now you're also going to have to buy a drug plan, but I'm trying to show you one of the tricks that you can use to get around this. If your income was slightly higher, you may be able to pull it off as well with a different plan. But Plan N is a very robust plan from a hospital and medical perspective. It's much different than a Medicare Advantage, but there are some benefits and perks to having it. Where, if you go into the hospital, there's no co-insurance, there's no copay. If you go into, skilled nursing, you get 100 days coverage. There's a Part B deductible, but then the copays are only 20 bucks, 50 on an ER. There's no networks. If you're, a high or medium utilizer, this is a pretty good program to get on. I know I'm going real fast here, but just want you to know that this is available. Talk to somebody who knows what they're doing. You can write to me. I'll help you as well, no matter where you are. I have friends licensed in most states, and I'm licensed in, as I said, 6 or 7 right now. I'm not sure exactly. New York is my primary state. So I urge you to reach out if you think that I can help. Just talk to you a little bit, figure it out. What's going on with your do you have complaints? Are your copays too high? Your drug costs too high? What can we do to mitigate that? There's a lot of different assistance programs, and shame on them for not announcing it to you. Shame on us for not telling you, and shame on you if you don't take advantage and you're aware of it. So I hope this helps. Take care. I plan on putting up more case history as the time goes on.